Alright, we're back and now we have audio. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, so I do have reports of tornado sirens being activated in Piedmont, and that's going to be this area right here. The storm is moving northeast. Let's see if we can't get a attributes window up on that one. So we'll figure out the name of the storm. We're back and now we have GO. So it looks like it's going to be moving northeast at 24 miles per hour, and it does appear to affect those of you that are watching. If you're near Edmond area, go ahead and prepare to take cover. In fact, I do have some friends in that area, and I'm going to let them know that they should do that. So what you're going to be hearing, you're going to be hearing a lot of radio traffic on here as well, and that's going to be my storm spotter crew that's out and about at this time. I'm going to check real quick down here and look at this cell that's coming through Stevens, Grady, and Comanche County in southwest Oklahoma. There is some, there are a few areas of interest that I do have here in this cell. You guys can see here on my Tier Level 3 screen, I'm running two panels, and one of them is showing base storm relative velocity, and the other one is showing base reflectivity, both of them at 0.5 degrees. I'm going to switch over here real quick and look at base velocity, and you can see that rotation right in here. There's a little bit of rotation in there. I'm going to look at some higher angles. Switch back over to relative velocity. Looks like there is a little bit of rotation still in there. So if this is a tornado, if there's a tornado developing out of this, it'll be very weak, fortunately. But we're still going to keep an eye on this as well. But those of you that are watching, if you are in Piedmont, there is an active tornado warning for your area. Go ahead and take cover. Get downstairs underneath something in the center part of a home or building, and keep away from your windows and doors. The storm does appear to be tracking towards Seward, just passing Cashion to the south. Cashion and Seward and Edmond. Go ahead and I'm not going to tell you not to take your tornado precautions, but I'm not going to tell you, well, I think you should do it. If you guys are in those areas, you should take tornado safe precautions now. Go ahead and get things together. Edmond and Cashion and Seward, y'all have a little bit of time ahead of this thing. There has been a couple of reports from Eric Fox. He is a former storm chaser for Weather Channel and Weather Nation, and he has reported a rotating wall cloud and a long horizontal funnel lasted about 1 minute, and that was going to be in this area, this storm. So let's go ahead and turn the radar images back on, and we'll go ahead and take a look. We'll go ahead and play the I'm going to go ahead and play the animation real quick so you guys can see what this thing is doing. go ahead. I'll take another quick look at the storm down here in Comanche County again. There's a couple areas of interest that I have in this cell, but I'm not sure that it would go. Uh, I wouldn't say it'll go tornado warned. I was watching this one and I knew it was going to go tornado warned before it did. Um, so we're still keeping an eye on this one moving towards Edmond and Seward. I'm going to take a quick break from the audio real quick and let you guys watch this. If anything changes, I will break back in and let you all know. Alright, we're still tracking the storm coming through Edmond. We have another spotter reporting a wall cloud, and that's going to be between Edmond and Piedmont. It looks like it's starting to veer off to the north a little bit. So Cashion, it is gonna scrape by you, and Seward, it is going to. Looks like at this point you're going to have a direct hit. So those of you that are in those areas, make sure that you guys have your safety precautions in place. I'm going to take a really quick look at the storm cell down here in further southwest Oklahoma. Still no tornado activity yet in this one, but there are still some signatures that are really interesting. We do have a mesocyclone in this, which is indicating rotation right in there. It's got some circulation. Sterling is getting a pretty severe storm right now. Uh, some other areas northwest of Lawton are getting some, I'm sorry, northeast of Lawton are getting some storm, heavy rain at this time as well. Probably a lot of lightning and thunder at this time. But we're sticking to this one. It looks like they may actually, they're not, I don't think they're going to let this tornado warning expire. I think they're going to actually extend this tornado warning. So let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit so you guys can get a better look, and then start playing this animation here. Again, you're going to hear some radio traffic, and that's going to be me and some other storm spotters and some storm chasers that are actually out in the field, and we'll be talking amongst each other as well. 101, all units, be advised that tornado warning in Piedmont, it's looking like it is going to be extended into and covering Cashion and Seward area. It looks like it's veering to the north a little bit, and it may miss Edmond to the north.
10-4.
So you can see that track is now moving it between that area of circulation, that area of interest is right here, and that track is looking like it's going to move it directly over Guthrie at this time. That area of interest is right.
says be advised, we can see the outthrow here in Archer County, and we can see it through over there to Oklahoma areas. And more.
And it looks like they put another mesocyclone, mesocyclone indicator right here, just northwest of Edmond. It's going to be outside of this tornado warned area, but it looks like as this hook continues to move and continues to keep its rotation, they possibly will extend this tornado warning to possibly include Seward and North Edmond and Seward and Cashion, possibly as well as Cedar Valley and Guthrie. And it looks like it's going to go ahead and move up towards Logan, Langston, and Meridian. So we're going to keep watching this and keep watching that circulation build up. However, really quick, I am going to keep checking back on these storms down in Comanche County, and it looks like these storms are starting to develop a little bit of circulation, and this storm is likely going to go tornado warned here shortly as well. So for those of you that might be in the Rush Springs area between Marlow, Central, Sterling you're out of it, but Rush Springs and Marlow for the most part, and I can't remember what towns are out here. But those of you guys in these areas should take cover immediately, or prepare to take cover, as this storm may be capable of producing a tornado as well. So we're going to go back up here to the Piedmont area and look at this storm once again, and we're just going to keep an eye on it. And I'm going to go ahead and play this animation again so that we can kind of see what it's doing as it goes along. All right, so as you guys saw a second ago, I was looking at this storm right here, and it does look like there is rotation. I'll place a marker there so that we can kind of get an area. It looks like there is rotation in that storm as well. You can actually see it's going to be right here about north of Central High is where that looping, that gate-to-gate wind shear is starting to develop right there. Looks like it's going to be north of Central High. So, folks in that area, if you are watching, go ahead and keep a close eye on this storm because you guys may have to take shelter as well. I'm going to turn the reflection off real quick, and that's the same report. We don't have any TVS markers at this time on this cell, so we're going to keep watching both of these cells to determine whether or not I'm pretty sure this one is going to uh, go tornado warned here shortly. Um, what I will do on this cell up here is change my radar locations, and you can still see right here is where that tornado, that circulation is. Um, and there's some circulation back here as well. This is more broad, but there's still a lot of circulation in this area. So they're going to probably continue and extend that tornado warning uh, further into Logan County. Now I'm having to switch between radar sites now just to get different looks and better looks at this cell. But there's still some rotation in this one as well, even from the Oklahoma City radar site. So we're going to keep an eye on both of these sites and see what we can see out of this. But again, there's still some significant rotation in this cell that's passing to the northwest of Edmond at this time, and it's looking to possibly go directly into the Seward area. Um, so if you have friends or family in those areas, you might want to let them know, give them a heads up that there's a possible tornado or a possible tornadic storm coming to them here shortly. Okay, we're going to switch to another radar site and get another look of that cell moving into north of Stevens County. And it looks like there is some indications that a tornado could possibly develop, as well as um, uh, some damaging winds. It's going to be the main area of focus is going to be just north of Central High, um, and it looks like it's going to be moving up towards the Rush Springs area. So those individuals, those that live in the Ninnekah area, let's see what other towns are out here. It's been a while, but Rush Springs,
Just be advised that Kansas
Ninnekah area is all going to be expecting some tornadic activity. So this is the area of concern right here between Rush Springs and Marlow, just northeast of Central High, and it looks like there is some tight buckling occurring there, or tight coupling, should I say, occurring there. So this is probably going to get tornado warned very soon. Um, but again, we are still monitoring both of these storms very closely. Oh, looks like these storms up here in northeastern Oklahoma are getting hammered, getting larger as well. Well, much to my surprise, this tornado warning was allowed to expire, even though that there is a little bit of rotation in this cell. Um, so we're going to switch our focus back and forth between these storms on the southwest Oklahoma and central Oklahoma. We'll go ahead and zoom out and see what else is going on around here. There are some severe storms moving out of Oklahoma into southeastern Kansas. So you folks there in Cherokee County and uh, southwest Kansas should be very vigilant of this storm. Craig County and Craig and Ottawa County and northwest Oklahoma or northeast Oklahoma, Craig County for the most part, and those of you in the far north west areas. Um, Pitcher, man, I haven't heard that name in a while. Northwest of Commerce, west of Pitcher. I doubt anybody still lives in Pitcher, but just in case there is, you guys uh, have a big storm. You guys might be getting quite a bit of rain and a nice little lightning show out of it. I don't see any rotation in this storm yet, but it doesn't mean there will not be, as if you guys didn't need enough rain already. And this cell right here, just uh, east of Owasso, southeast of Owasso, is building up pretty rapidly as well. So let's take a look at it. I don't see any rotation in there as well either. So those may go severe, but at this time they are not. So let's check back in. switch back over to Oklahoma City radar site, and let's take another look at these storms. And there is some significant rotation there east of Sterling, between Rush Springs and Marlow. Highway 81 is right here. So if you folks are in or near Highway 81 area, be prepared to get hit with some heavy rain. Uh, so it's going this possible location of this tornado is going to be between Rush Springs and Marlow. Well, let me rephrase that. This area of rotation, this area of interest, is moving in between Rush Springs and Marlow on Highway 81, and may scrape Rush Springs to the south. So be aware of that. Be prepared, because this can go tornado warned at any time. So be very, very cautious of those cells. One more time, we're going to take a quick look at Logan County and see what they are looking like up here. Looks like the rotation has broadened out quite a bit, but there is still quite a bit of interest in these in this storm as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my audio again, mute my audio, and we'll get back to you shortly. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here, but there are some areas of interest that I'm going to be continuing to monitor. Mainly this one here south of Rush Springs, moving between Rush Springs and Marlow at this time. There's some rotation in there that is really starting to tighten up and couple real good. So they may issue a tornado warning on that here shortly. So, and the only reason I'm not harping on that too much is because all of this stuff down here is still pulling some energy away from this main cell. So we are kind of looking at that hard, but I'm not going to go ahead and say that there's going to be a tornado warning
I'm going on live here in Archer County. We're here at the park area, and we got clouds coming in our way.
Also, there is some areas of interest still in this storm. However, it does look like it's weakening and possibly breaking up, so we're going to keep that in our sights as well. So again, that's going to do it. For those of you in Edmond, looks like you guys are in the clear. Arcadia is in the clear. Piedmont, that storm has moved out of your area. So those of you in Logan County, in southwestern Logan County, this storm is moving northeast. Let's see how fast this storm is moving. This storm is moving northeast at about 26 miles per hour. So make sure you guys are taking a good look at the storm, and you know, make sure you have your tornado safety precautions ready to go. If you guys are wanting to get, hurry up and get your cases of water and whatever, and get them staged up in the storm shelter. That way, by the time this goes, if anything goes tornado warned, and that you folks down in Grady County as well, that way, if these storms go tornado warned, you guys are going to be prepared. All you have to do is go ahead and get into your storm cellar. Alright, I'm going to cut off the live stream here, but I'm going to keep monitoring these storms, and we're going to come back to those if we need to. So if you guys are just now seeing this video after the live stream, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and let me know where you're watching from, so that we can, if you guys are watching from other states, we can start covering those areas as well. Mainly, we are covering Oklahoma and North Texas because my company is based out of Oklahoma, and we want to try to keep our friends and family safe. So here's another set of storms building up from Seymour in Baylor County all the way up to Wichita County, and looks like they're going to start producing some significant stuff as well. So we're going to keep watching all these storms for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification button so that you can get notified anytime we get any type of, anytime we go live, so that you guys can be aware of what is going on. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a blessed day.